Hey there, internet. This is a scheduled video, and pretty much I am just making this 1 second. I am just pretty much just making this to schedule it. So, honestly, how can we save the Wii U? In terms of saving the Wii U, it's not something which that I don't really. It's not something in which that I don't really see as something which that can possibly happen overnight. Because I kind of said this, well, I was kind of talking to like one of my friends about it, you know, Deshaun R. Smith at Deshaun R. Show. Check it out down there in the description, or I will leave a box somewhere around this 30 second mark in order for you to check out his channel. But pretty much we kind of had a conversation, or better, I kind of had a realization about Nintendo, is that Nintendo, for better or for worse, Nintendo has had some of the longest franchises, you know, ever since the third generation of game. Well, actually, ever since, I would say, the second or the third generation. Around the Nintendo's lifetime. I think that was the second generation. But like, they have had some of the longest lasting characters, and some of those characters they actually kind of revived for like a few of their brand new games, such as Kid Icarus, which I think he's the only one, but I could be wrong. But honestly, for Nintendo to kind of have a lot of, in other words, what I'm trying to say is that Nintendo has a lot of leg room within the company. All right, they have Super Smash Brothers coming out, which that honestly they need to start planning for what is going to happen. Excuse me, after that, or kind of give us a little bit wording that they kind of know if to kind of know that yes, man, they have something after Super Smash Brothers, because that is their biggest thing. And guess what? If that doesn't sell well, they're gonna have to fall back on something else. But honestly, we got into a conversation talking about like Nintendo and what do they have, and I kind of realized that Nintendo, or at least like a lot of people have been saying this for a good while now, is that Nintendo has Punch-Out, Nintendo has Metroid, they have Star Fox, they have F-Zero, Pokemon, Mario, Zelda games. You know, they kind of have this gigantic roster of games in which that, you know, that's pretty much a lot of people they do want, but yet they don't spend the time to make them. I mean, like, aside from people just asking for them to give them a port of Earthbound, give them a port of Mother 3, and they won't do it. So much to the point in which that fans actually had to go in and just make hacks for the for the localization of the Mother 3, in this case Earthbound 2, you know, vocal the text, so that they could just play the game through an emulator. I haven't done it, but honestly, that is what people do. And it's like Nintendo, people want these games from you. I mean, like, people want a Metroid game, even though technically there has only been one bad Metroid game, and that is Metroid Other M. And really, it wasn't even all that bad. It was just it was just designed poorly. Which, honestly, if they actually kind of went back and went over it, they probably could have fixed some of that stuff. However, we all know that the biggest demon in that game is its story and how they portray Samus, which is honestly the biggest killing thing, which kind of kills people for, because he really kind of hasn't had that much character. But then again, not many of the Nintendo characters really have all that grand lapse in character. They just kind of just work off emotion. But, however, aside from Fox McCloud, but going from that, though, it's like, look, people want Star Fox games. Not just a Star Fox game for the 3DS. We want one for the Wii U. We want, or better yet, just something to kind of fill out the thing, just so that you have people coming in and saying like, yes, you do have games to play. Even if these are older franchises, it is something there to kind of pull people in and constantly keep going out and buying games. Now, I'm not saying that the Wii U is by far the greatest system ever. However, they do need to bring in way more stuff, or they need to get people hyped up for other things other than Super Smash Brothers, a new Super Mario game, a brand new Mario Party, a Mario Kart. They have more. They have more than that. No wonder why the 3DS is pretty much like the hottest thing Nintendo has, is because they are actually taking the most chances for that than they are for their actual Wii U, which is actually surprisingly getting the bigger push here. It's like if you want the Wii U to sell, just make games for it. Make more than your average for. Make another Metroid, make another Star Fox, make another. Well, now of course they're gonna make another Zelda game, but those are only coming out for the 3DS at the moment. In other words, make another Paper Mario. Make one of those innovative games you have and put them up on the dang on Wii U. I mean, seriously, they don't have to be the most graphically impressive games ever. They just have to run well and actually have pretty good systems. I mean, look at Wonderful 101. It's not the greatest game ever. However, guess what? It is a very fun game, and it does have pretty good systems in play. But yet nobody really is trying to push the game or trying to push the system. It's not about being competitive. It's about having a product and trying to get people to buy it. That's kind of what it is. In terms of, I mean, like the only real thing which did kind of entice a few people to actually go out and buy their system was actually Bayonetta 2, and even that is something which is like, look. If you want, they're not even trying, man, to like get the word out to let people know that yeah, man, Bayonetta 2 is on the Wii U. Go ahead out there and get it and try out the game and stuff like that. You know, they're not even really trying to get people hyped up for that. In a sense, it's kind of like they're anti-hyping it because for some reason they just don't want people to get it. However, wrapping this video up, I kind of summed it up. I'm going over what I pretty much said. I'm kind of saying three things here. They need to go back and bring back in something gaming wise to kind of get people hyped up for the Wii U again. Number two, they really need to start marketing the damn system. They really need to start doing that, because if they don't, the damn thing is just going to die. And also, they kind of really need man to really think of a way to kind of get all of their old franchises some brand new games, aside from just worrying about the Super Smash Brothers, because that is going to be a fucking problem. Also, a lot of their silly fanboys really need to kind of get that idea out of their head, pretty much saying that the Wii U is by far going to have the greatest versions of all of the modern games. Dude, this is an underpowered system which pretty much works on last year or last generation tech. In terms of that, I am not as naive as that to pretty much say that, yeah, man, this system is going to end up be the greatest. However, at the same time, I can say, yes, they will have to find a good way to work around its shortcomings, such as make a whole bunch of solid games and try to actually try and get into the online market, because even though you may not like it, and yes, I know that a lot of your games, they do center around the whole thing of people sitting on the couch in front of a TV, well now in the same house, but honestly, you really gotta prepare for that. I mean, like, I'm a guy who loves side-scrolling beat-em-ups, but at the same time, it's like, look, Double Dragon Neon, that is one of those games which does need online, because sometimes when you want to play it, there really isn't nobody else in the house with you, or pretty much, you know, one of your friends is at his house, or, you know, one of your lady friends is out there, man, she's out there at her place, and she really can't come over and play the game with you or something like that. So pretty much that is kind of what I gotta say about that. What do you guys think about it? Please tell me down there in the comment section. And if you have any ideas, please feel free to tell me down there in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Gray show. So please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I am out.